So, willkommen zu der letzten Trainingstag hier in Irland. Bei mir ist mein alter Freund Tammas. Wir sitzen auch hinter die Bronzemedaillengewinner vom letzten Jahr in Südafrika, Shivak
Matthias.
Problem for us English guys. So, ich frage Tammas, wir wollen ein bisschen mehr in Geräte gehen. Tammas, can you give us a brief... what's the fishing like here in Ireland compared to other places? We've had world championships at the moment.
Yep, the place is very nice actually. The fishing is very interesting. You have two main species to catch, roach and bream, or like we call them skimmers because they are not so big. Of course there are some additional species, especially predators, perch and eel. Perch is okay if you catch some, especially the bigger ones, by accident. Eel is not okay. That's first of all, it's forbidden to put it in the net. Second, they disturb all the other fish around. So we concentrate on the two main species, roach and skimmer, to different distances, to different kind of bait use during the day. Matthew is fishing for skimmer now, so not so active at the moment, but yeah.
So, ganz kurz werde ich übersetzen auf Deutsch. Interessant sind nur die zwei Fischarten, die Brassen und die Rotaugen, und zwei verschiedene Distanzen wird gefischt. Da gibt es die Barsch, aber die sind nicht Zielfisch. An die Aal gibt es viele Aal, aber die darf nicht im Netz. So, die werden wir. Tammas, für Rotaugen könntest du uns ein bisschen... Oh, sorry, I'm talking German again. Could you tell us maybe what sort of rods and equipment's needed for this really light fishing here in Ireland?
Yeah, we use two different lengths of rods. We use 11 feet for the short distance. It's normally 15 to 25 meters, depending on the depth. We are fishing a 5-6 meter depth for the roach. And these 11 feet feeders are more than enough for this distance. And for the longer, which is not so long, it's about from 20 to 30 meters, we use the 12-foot rods. All of them are very light rods, and in the short distance, we use only braided main lines with a light rod in the hand, and for the long distance we use braided or mono, depending on the situation, depending on the snags.
Alles klar, so für die Weiterentfernung wird geflockene benutzt, für die kurzen Mono benutzt. Es kommt auch auf Behinderungen ins Wasser. Hier gibt es ganz viele Behinderungen ins Wasser. Das ist auch ein großes Problem an dieser Strecke, wo manche Plätze sind gar nichts beangelbar.
Also one more detail about the feeders. For the roach, if it speeds up, we use quite small feeders, but with weight on, so minimum 20 grams. For the skimmer, we use bigger feeders. We don't cast so often, so we need some stuff in the feeder, you know, and that is for 5 to 10 minutes. This is only for 1 to 2 minutes cast.
Jede 1 bis 2 Minuten wird geworfen auf die Rotaugen mit ganz kleinen Korbe, aber trotzdem große Gewichte, zwischen 15 20 wegen der Tiefe. And and so what sort of ground baits are we using here in Ireland?
We use quite a light ground bait, medium wet, some casters, some dead red maggot in it. We use chopworm for the long distance, very carefully, because if the eels are around, you can stick them to the peg. But we use some chopworm, and joker and bloodworm is still a big question. We are on Friday, but it's still a big question. Sometimes we feel that joker disturbs a lot. I know you asked me about ground bait and I was talking about live bait, but I don't think that ground bait is important on this match. Use of live bait is much more important.
So, Köder ist wichtiger als Futter hier an der Strecke. Da werden Caster, tote Maden, geschnittene Würmer. Geschnittene Würmer müssen aber Vorsicht wegen der Aal hier an der Strecke. And bream. When going for the bream. Und Futter, wie gesagt, Groundbait ist nicht so wichtig, ist nur ein Träger für die Köder. It's not a bream.
Show me
it's an eel. We're going to have a look at one of these eels.
Look.
Yeah.
They disturb the fish, they don't count in the match, so it's a pain in the ass. Huh?
Ja, die zählen nicht, die Aale. Und man muss versuchen, die Aale zu angeln. What tricks can you use to keep off these?
probably coming shorter, probably stopping to chop any worm, maybe leave the pack for a while, come out to fish for roach and go back when they probably disappeared. Anyway, one thing doesn't help. Feed more and more chopworm doesn't help.
Okay, so bloß keine geschnittene Würmer schneiden und wenn du die Aal am Platz hast, vielleicht die Entfernung wechseln. And so, just shortly we go over, so it's light tips. What sort of tips you got on there, on the rods?
I have no idea. Mekkora spiccek vannak fenn, Matyi? 1.5 OZ.
1.5?
Yeah,
so,
1 to 2.
1 to 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I saw much lighter tips here. Yeah.
They are 1 to 2, believe me, but probably most of them are 1 and 1.5.
Yeah. Hook lengths?
Hook lengths are 60 centimeters long, and they are from 009 to 012. We don't use bigger hook length. Probably we should, but we are still not sure how can we force the fish.
Ja, 60 Zentimeter Vorfächer, 0,9 bis 0,12 and yeah.
The size of the hook is also interesting. We use small and medium-sized hooks, let me say from 16 to 14 maximum, 18 to 14 for the bream.
Yeah.
And we use big hooks for the roach.
Okay, 18 bis 14 Haken für die Brassen, aber für die Rotaugen noch große Haken. Why? Warum?
That is very fast fishing. If you fish for the roach, it means that you have a good chance to catch more than from the skimmers. It means there are many roach to catch, and you don't have so many missed bites with a bigger hook. Not so big, but think about 12 with a single maggot on. So if you have a proper bite, it is 99% that you hook it. If you do it with a 16 size of hook, you have many missed bites.
Okay, großer Haken auf die Rotaugen, wenn es um Schnelligkeit geht. 12er Haken, weil du hast eine bessere Chance, dass wenn die beißen, dass du die hakst, also mit einer 16er oder 18er Haken. Yeah, good.
I know it's opposite like the normal thinking, but we are fishing with braid, fishing very fast, spinning out. We lose many fish from the small hook, and if the roach is there, they are there, and then you can use any size of hook, what fits in the mouth.
Okay. Schnelle Fragen. Eine Frage wollte ich noch fragen, und zwar, welche Geschicklichkeiten muss eine Mannschaft herbringen zu gewinnen? Tammas, what skills do teams need to win here on a venue with tactics like this?
Tactic side or technical skills?
Technical skills. What technical skills do anglers need?
You have to be accurate on the longer distance, 25-30 meters. I don't feel that you have to be so accurate on the short. Anyway, it's easier, so that's not so important, but you definitely have to be very fast. Because if you fish for the roach, the only thing what counts is the speed.
Okay, so du musst Genauigkeiten auf 25-30 Meter. Für die Rotaugen eine kürzere Entfernung ist nicht so wichtig, aber trotzdem wirklich deine Fische, was du hakst, reinbringen und im Netz, weil eine leere Haken zurückzubringen, kostet viel Zeit. I've been watching some of the teams of not even filling the cages when they're going out. Is that because of the quickness? They want to be quicker?
Exactly. When you collect the roach in the first 10 minutes, you fill the cage every cast. But when they arrive and they are there, if the speed can be made faster somehow, one way is not to fill the cage. So what you do, you cast, catch a fish, the next one empty, the third one empty, and then fill again. So every 2, 3, 4 casts, we fill it only once, if they are really there. If we feel that it's getting a bit slower, naturally we fill it every cast.
Ja. So, kurz zusammengefasst, Tammas sagt, dass ich habe beobachtet, dass nicht jeder Korb ist voll gemacht mit Köder oder Futter. Wenn der Fischer richtig am Platz ist, wird nicht jeder dritte Korb gefüllt, und wegen der Schnelligkeit. Die Zeit, was man spart bei den Korbfüllen, das könnte 2, 3 Fische pro Stunde reinbringen. Ne? Okay, thanks very much, Tammas.
You're more than welcome.
You've got a plan for the team in position for tomorrow?
A plan. The plan is first for sure, but these are the dreams only.
Yeah.
And the realistic situation is that we can count 4 very serious team who can be on any position of the podium, in my opinion, and there are 4 or 5 followers, so many things can happen. And we are in Ireland.
Yeah.
The weather can change in half an hour and everything is different than it was before.
Tammas sagt, es ist normal, 4, 5 Mannschaften sind vorne auf Favoriten, aber es sind immer noch 5 Mannschaften hinterher, wer hier noch gewinnen könnte oder ganz oben stehen. Es ist ein bisschen offen, hier kann alles passieren, die Wetter, wenn es regnet und hier alles umkippt, dann ist die Taktik neu angesagt.